So how did you get into fitness and nutrition?
As far as fitness goes, I think I've always been into fitness. Like when I did like cheerleading in high school, then I joined the Marine Corps after a couple of years of college, and I think we probably ran like 3 to 4 times a week, and like we did like 5-mile humps, and I was in charge of our what did you call it, like the PT.
Yeah.
I was like the PT leader or whatever, so I had to be physically fit. And back then, when I thought I was physically fit, like if I saw myself today as that person, I'd be like, "What are you doing, Ricky?" Because like after PT sessions, I would be eating like McDonald's or Wendy's. But yeah, I was definitely into working out. Like I would go to the gym. I just wasn't. I didn't know anything about nutrition just yet. And then I got out of the Marine Corps in 2010. And then I think in 2012 is when I joined CrossFit. And that's where I met my coach/boyfriend. And he taught me like all the moves in CrossFit, and I actually happened to be pretty decent at it. So since 2012, that's when I started doing CrossFit, and then a year later got into weightlifting. And nutrition, I tried paleo, I've tried just clean eating, carb backloading, and it was about a little over a year ago I started doing flexible dieting, and because I saw the results and felt great, and it didn't feel like a diet like every other diet does. I wasn't restricted. I think that's when like I really got into it. So probably like over a year ago. I'm an advocate of flexible dieting.
Yeah. So with the onset of flexible dieting and kind of the new prevalence in terms of social media, how have you seen, like, do you think that the body image composition of women is changing?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody, I mean, I still get people like emailing me for the aesthetics. They want the abs, they want to get skinny, but most of the people that are coming to me now want to get stronger, and they want to bulk, they want muscle. So it's definitely changed from 5-10 years ago, where people looked at someone like Kate Moss, like the high fashion model, and now they want to look like Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet, fittest woman in the world. So I mean, it's nice. Nobody has to compete like who has like the nicer abs, because most women don't want the abs. They just want to be strong and prove to the men that they can do it too.
So what is your name?
Emma Blanford.
And how long have you been at CrossFit?
Since August of last year. I like the all-around program, so I like that we do strength training, which builds muscle and makes us strong. And for me, because I'm 48, I think that having that lean body mass is super important as I get older. And then I like the CrossFit side because you get challenged in your workout, and you get the camaraderie, of working with each other and each other helping you, and so it's fun, and you get your cardio workout in too. And it's not too extreme here. So some of the CrossFit gyms aren't safe, and they're crazy, and have people doing dangerous things. And here it's very balanced.
So how much weight was that?
This is 135.
Right on. And how long have you been here?
I've been here for about 2 years. I'm 24 years old, and I'm pregnant.
Yay!
4 months.
Oh.
Still doing it.
And how many kids do you have total?
I have 10 kids altogether.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So with Sarah, how old is she?
Sarah is 14.
And what are the changes that you've kind of seen in her since she started strength training?
Well, Sarah actually is a very gifted, talented athlete, but she had experienced a lot of injury. So during basketball season, so she needs to get strong. and decrease her chance of getting injured again. So she actually didn't finish the basketball season and came here, and she's been strength training since then. So, she had that breakdown of, I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt, and I'm afraid that, I'm going to tweak my ankle, and, she was just kind of this timid, scared athlete then, which I think happens after you get an injury. So since she's been here, she is just, she walks different, she's, excited about everything, she loves her body, the guys here, the coaches are telling her, you need to eat more food, and you need to put on that muscle, and, don't be afraid of your pants getting tight, and, that's the opposite of what her friends are doing. So, her friends will sit at the lunch table and, eat carrots, and Sarah has this, big packed lunch, and they're looking at her thinking, why do you look so great and eat so much, and we're, starving ourselves, and, so yeah, and she's just, confident, and she just comes in here, and we live together, so it's really, really great that, we can share lifts. She'll come home and she'll say, whoa, today I got my squat, and I got 100-pound clean, and she's just excited, she's always looking at her muscles, and look at my arms, and it's just neat. It's just great to see her feeling good about being healthy and being strong and not worried about fitting into a size 0 jeans, that it's muscle's good and strength is great, and to be around strong women. So she started training here, and then she comes home and she's inspired by the women here because the women are strong. You guys are deadlifting hundreds of pounds, and everyone's just pumped up, and she says, I want to be like that, I want to be like that, I want to be strong like that.
So what is your name?
Sarah.
And how long have you been training here?
5 months.
Okay, so what's your favorite thing about the strength training so far?
Well, I think I just like being here and having another place to go, and then getting stronger and being healthier. And then definitely when my back pains, because they got really heavy and I started getting bruises, it's nice to know that, they're like definitely changing my body, and I'm definitely getting stronger because I can pull the heavier weight.
How do you see this being different from what your friends do?
Well, I think I have more of like an example, like Eric and Bo and you. I think like you guys really know what's going on, and you really like see how we can change our lives. But then like my friends are not really into, getting bigger, or a lot of them are trying to lose weight rather than gain weight.
Do you mind me asking, how much weight have you gained since you started?
8 pounds since last time I weighed myself a couple weeks ago, and I'll weigh myself later this week to see if I gained any more.
That's awesome. Now, how do you feel about that?
I was actually really excited just because of how Bo gets me all pumped up, and he's like, you gotta gain weight, you gotta eat more food. And then coming in, and then Nicole and you are all like excited for me, and you show like a really good example that I don't have to be like worried. I mean, even though like it got a little uncomfortable because I had to wear clothes because they fit me differently because my muscles and my legs, but still it's just like a great feeling to know that I'm getting stronger.